This is Tim Bryce with my column titled, The Never-Ending Nigerian Scam. I've been receiving messages from the Nigerian scam artists for over 35 years, first by snail mail, next by fax, then by email and text messages. Their con in the early days sought to capitalize on simple greed whereby they would promise their victim millions of dollars if they could deposit money in their bank account. To do so, the victim would have to reveal details regarding his or her account. Once exposed, the Nigerians would fleece the account of all of its money. I cannot imagine a single man, woman, or child who hasn't been approached by these scam artists over the years, who, by the way, are considered national heroes in their home country. The latest scam involves an envelope mailed from Las Vegas, Nevada, as received by a friend of mine recently. A letter is included from a company named Mintel, the #1 employer of retail researchers. The packet included a $3,000 check which looked genuine and made out by an alleged company named Partnership Health Plan of California, 4665 Business Center Drive, Fairfield, California, 94534. The address is legitimate but has nothing to do with the other contents in the envelope. However, when my friend took it to the sheriff's office for inspection, they assured her it was fraudulent and part of a scam. The letter instructed the user to buy multiple prepaid credit cards and send the details to them. Said cards are to include an additional $500 of your own money. Naturally, this was all part of the scam. The scary part was how realistic and official the letter and check appeared, and it made me wonder how many people have already been taken in by this. What I have found over the years is no matter how many times you block Nigerian users sending such messages, a new one gets through now and then. Normally, I just delete them, but recently I started to read them as I wanted to see what the latest wrinkle was in their ploy. Interestingly, they have added some new twists to the banking scheme. Instead of just appealing on a person's greed, they now try to play on people's emotions. Regardless, they are all rather entertaining to read when you understand their motive. Here's a sampling of unretouched pleas. I particularly like the grammar and spelling. Dearest beloved friend, I know that this letter may be a very big surprise to you. I came across your email contact from my personal search, and I believe that you will be honest to fulfill my final wish before I will die. My name is Mr. Ehab El-Balawe. I am a dying man who has decided to donate what I have to charity through you. You may be wondering why I chose you, but someone has to be chosen. I am a dying man with cancer. I have a charitable offer of $6.5 million. Please get back to me for full details. Your dying friend, Mr. Ehab El-Balawe. Dear Ehab, so drop dead already. Here's the next one. My name is Mrs. Anna Moyes. I'm a U.S. citizen, 51 years old. My residential address is 645 Leyland Drive, Deltona, Florida, 32725, United States. I am one of those people that took part in receiving inheritance funds and lottery funds from African banks and European banks, even from many lottery organizations few years ago, and they refused to pay me. I had paid different fees while in the USA trying to get my funds from those banks and lottery organizers, but all to no avail. So I decided to travel to Washington, D.C., USA with all my compensation documents, and I was directed by the FBI director to contact a man called Dr. Fred Owen, a British citizen and member of the United Nations and IMF Compensation Award Committee, currently staying in Accra, Ghana. Contact person, Dr. Fred Owen, address Diplomatic Lodge, United Nations, Accra, Ghana. Contact him now and send him 1. Your full names, 2. Your contact address, 3. Your mobile phone numbers, and 3. Any of your photo ID bearing your picture, etc. You really have to stop dealing with those people that are contacting you and telling you that your fund is with them, because it is not in any way with them. They are only taking advantage of you, and they will dry you up until you have nothing left with you. Thank you and be blessed, Mrs. Anna Moyes, 3648 West Scenic Highway 30A, Santa Rosa Beach, Florida, 32459. Dear Mrs. Moyes, first, I find it interesting that you have two conflicting residential addresses in the United States, one of which I plotted is in the middle of Tyndall Air Force Base in Florida, the Santa Rosa Beach location. I trust you are sleeping well on the practice range as the Air Force makes their bombing runs. I agree we have to stop dealing with deadbeat people such as yourself who are trying to swindle people out of their money. Please give my kindest regards to Dr. Owen of the Akan tribe. Someday you will have him tell you about the spider story which celebrates the deceit of people. Oh yeah, please join Mr. El Balwe and drop dead. And my last one is, attention, my dear. I have contacted my secretary to confirm if you have received the compensation draft check of $10,500,000, which I issued in your name, but he told me that he could not send it to you because of the courier charges. Now I have called my bank to cancel any payment in regards to the draft check and then authorize them to transfer the payment into ATM card in your name, which they did. As of now, be informed that all charges have been paid and the ATM card is going to be in your name. But to reactivate the ATM card, you have to forward your current information as requested below to the bank, and the only money you will pay to the bank is US $295 for the ATM card reactivation fee. Then they will send you the ATM card for your immediate use. Here's the information you have to forward to the bank. Your full names, postal address, phone numbers, cell phones, email address, sex, age, occupation, and nationality. Contact person, Mr. Ben Peter, Director, ATM Foreign Operations Department, Intercontinental Bank, Lagos, Nigeria. Get back to me once you receive the ATM card, okay? Thank and God bless you, Mrs. Ruth King L. Dear Mrs. King L., regarding your generous offer regarding a new ATM card, as tempting an offer as it may be, I'll have to say no. Besides, what am I going to do with another $10.5 million? Thanks, and God bless me. There are several other variations, but I think you get the idea. Obviously, if the deal seems too good to be true, it is. These people will sink to any level to scam you out of your money. If you have the slightest suspicion something on the internet might be fraudulent, in all likelihood, it is. Unfortunately, there is not much you can do, as the scammers are seldom caught. Nevertheless, for some information on reporting internet fraud, see USA.gov Internet Fraud or consumerfraudreporting.org. Friends, keep the faith. Here's Tim Bryce in Palm Harbor, Florida. Follow me on the internet at timbryce.com.